Happy Monday. It's 7:30 in the morning. I just got up about 20 minutes ago and I am ready for the day. I'll be a lot more ready when I had my coffee, which is coming up shortly. And what I decided I thought I would do today for you guys, just to break things up, because I know how boring it can be to watch these videos sometimes. So I thank you for watching in advance. Is I'm gonna take you through a day of what I eat on a regular basis, just so you guys can get an idea of how easy it can really be to eat healthy every day, and to give you an idea of what, sorry for not looking at the camera, I'm making my breakfast, and to give you an idea of what you can do to make sure that you stay satiated all day long without overeating. It's such a huge tip that I actually only picked up about a year ago, actually, when I was doing Insanity. So I'll let you know more about that throughout the day. So first things first, I tend to eat about 6 times a day now. It used to be that I would eat about 5 times a day. But now that I'm adding calories for my pregnancy, I'm eating about 6 times a day, and I actually think I'm going to continue that after pregnancy. I'm just not going to eat as many calories because I do have a nighttime snack so that I'm not too hungry going to bed. So anyway, first things first is my oatmeal that I have almost every single day, and I do believe that I made a video about it, and or I actually wrote a blog about my go-to recipe in the morning. But if I can find either or both, I guess that means either or, I will link to it in the show notes here below. But if for some chance I can't find it, or I actually didn't write a blog about it, I'm going to write a blog about it and I will link to that below. So this is what I have. I'm actually just about, it's basically done. I'm just going to take it off the heat. This is my peanut butter and banana protein oats. And all this mixture is half a cup of unsweetened vanilla almond milk and half a cup of water. Let that boil. Then I add half a cup of dry oatmeal. Again, this is pregnancy oatmeal. Back in the day when I wasn't pregnant, I was only putting three-quarters of a cup of liquid and a third of a cup of oatmeal, dry oatmeal, along with half a sliced banana. Mix for about 7 minutes until the liquid starts to evaporate. Then I add a quarter cup of egg whites. Mix. And then now I am going to pour it into this bowl where I have mixed 2 spoonfuls of PB2 and half a scoop of protein powder. You don't want to put the protein powder in hot mixtures because it breaks down the protein in it. So I just mix it all together. I just add that on top and put some cinnamon on it, and that's my breakfast. So that's what I have every single day. And then I will check in with you. I have Pump Extreme to do this morning, and I'll check in with you after I do Pump Extreme to let you know what I have for mid-morning / post workout snack. So it's 10:45 and Pump Slightly Extreme is done. Feeling really good. And so now I'm going to have my post-workout shake. I have this every day after my workout, and it also acts as my multivitamin for the day as well, because it's not just a protein supplement, it's also a vitamin supplement and has a whole whack load of other amazing things in it. So this is what I have every day. I just vary the flavor month to month. So I have my little mini blender here with some ice and about 8 ounces of water. I'm going to add some frozen berries. I also switched these up to give it a different flavor. About a cup of unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and then a scoop of my nutritional powder. And I just whir it all up, like I blend the ever-living crap out of it, and that's really it. That's all I have right after my workout, because in about an hour and a half I'm gonna have lunch. So that's pretty much it. So I'll see you at lunchtime. All right, guys, so it's about 10 to 1, and I am breaking for lunch. Lunch tends to be the meal where I don't have patience. I don't like to cook for lunch, and I just like to have things on the go. So it's very easy for me to grab crappy food. So I always need to make sure that I've got something good on hand. And if you've been watching for a while, you know I've been on a soup kick lately. So I'm carrying that over again today because it's just so easy to heat up and throw together to have at lunch. Normally I'm not much of a soup person, but lately I've just been wanting soup every single day because it is so quick. Because I just want to have my lunch, relax for like 20 minutes, and then I get back to work because I really like to get, for me, and even before my energy started to flag around 4 or 5 o'clock, I am more productive between the hours of like 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So I have just that little window of time for me to be at my most productive. So I don't like to break for too long. Because already I break to work out for, you know, anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, then shower and have my post-workout shake, and then work for a little bit and then back to lunch. So I don't take a very long lunch. So today it is very simple. I'm gonna try the porcini mushroom and barley soup that I batch cooked yesterday. I think this is like a cup and a half or so. It's one serving, it's less than 200 calories. I've got 2 slices of bread here, my favorite stone mill bread, with some hummus, vegetable hummus on top for some protein. And I'm having this little tiny cute Royal Gala apple to have with it as well to kind of round it all out. And that is all I'm gonna do. And I tend to watch a vlog and while I eat, and then that's it. Then I go back to work. So my lunch needs to tide me over till at least 2:30, 3 o'clock, and then I have a snack. So I will be back with you around 2:30, 3 o'clock. We'll see what happens. So we're back in the kitchen again because it is 10 after 3 and I am done the majority of the stuff that I need to do today for work, which is great. And now I am going to have a mid-afternoon snack and have a bit of a break. So I really like... Normally, I like to have the same amount of calories for each meal throughout the day. So technically, I don't have 3 meals and 3 snacks. I have like 6 full meals. When I wasn't pregnant, I was eating like 300 calories for each meal. Now it's a little bit different because I'm playing around and figuring out what's going on. But I still like to have a good hearty snack in the afternoon. Again, at least about 300 calories or so. Just because that time from lunch to dinner, that's a huge amount of time, and most people will only have a little bit to eat and then wonder why they're starving when they get home, or around this time all of a sudden they're craving sugar. It's because your blood sugar levels are just crashing and your metabolism is out of whack. You need to eat throughout the day. You need to eat every 2.5 to 3 hours. So this is what I do try to do. Alan's actually on his way home earlier today, so dinner will be at a decent hour. So I'm expecting to have dinner around 6 o'clock, and then around 8:30, 9 o'clock I'll have a snack this evening, and then that'll be it for the day. So that's how I like to do things. Every 2.5 to 3 hours, it just keeps me from getting hungry, and I did this even before I was pregnant. Keeps me from getting hungry, keeps my energy levels up, it keeps my metabolism revved up, and it really keeps me going all day long. So what I'm having today is one of my favorite filling snacks. I'm having a cup of Greek yogurt with a little bit of Truvia on it just to take the tang out, and I'm going to add about a cup of sliced pineapple to it. Sometimes I'll add sliced banana, or I'll add sliced apples or berries or anything like that. It's usually some sort of Greek yogurt with a bit of fruit. I'm actually having more fruit than usual today. Normally I only have about maybe 2 servings of fruit, and then everything else is vegetables, but I'm waiting for the vegetables to come in with the grocery delivery, which should be between now and 6 o'clock. So you'll see I actually have plans for a dessert for dinner, a healthy dessert for dinner. that has banana and avocado in it. So a little more fruit than usual, but we are definitely having, thankfully the nutritional drink that I have as my post-workout smoothie has a ton of vegetables in it, so I don't really worry too much about it. Anyhow, that's my snack for this afternoon, and I will see you guys at dinner. So it's 20 after 6 and we're about to sit down for dinner. And so I'm going to show you what we're having this evening. It's a little bit of fun stuff tonight. So we are having, excuse my shadow, it is dark. We're having a whole whack load of asparagus, just because we felt like it. We're having, this is it garlic and red pepper tilapia?
Sounds right.
Don't ask me for a recipe because I didn't make it. We just bought it that way. We thought it smelled good and it was on sale. And then normally we don't have a lot of white potatoes. We usually tend to stick with sweet potatoes, but we decided Alan was in a mood for white potatoes. He wanted some baked potatoes, and I'm sorry I can't seem to focus very well. This camera is not doing well on autofocus. But I did cook up a white potato and put a little bit of Greek yogurt instead of sour cream. It actually pretty much tastes the exact same when you put it on things like potatoes. And a little bit, like 10 grams of mozzarella and some salt and pepper is on here. And that's what we have for dinner. This is pretty typical of what we tend to have. Not fish every night or something, but this is what we've been having lately anyway, I think. Some variation thereof, but Alan has the same thing. I think his potato and his fish is slightly larger than mine. So that's that. We do have a bit of a dessert that we're going to have a little later. It has to set. So that's dinner, and I will be back with my last snack of the evening. We're back in the kitchen for my last snack of the day. It is 20 to 9 o'clock, and I am sleepy because my body thinks it's 20 to 10, but I'm going to have a little bit of tea, and I'm actually having pudding. This is what's going on right now. My tea is steeping, and I'm having this, oh lordy, Swiss Choco that I got at the Tea Emporium on the Danforth. It's Ceylon, I think is how you pronounce it. Ceylon tea with chocolate and almonds in it. It's a really nice tea to have. And then this here is actually an extremely healthy pudding. It's kind of like a protein pudding. All I did is I blended in a blender a cup of unsweetened vanilla almond milk, 1 banana, 1 avocado, a squeeze of lemon juice, and a scoop and a half of my chocolate Shakeology. I'm sure you could use any good quality chocolate protein powder. So just a scoop and a half of that, put it in your blender and blend it up, and then let it chill for about an hour or so, and then you've got this like really super delicious, no sugar added pudding. Like, it's awesome. It's such a nice little treat to have, and I'm really excited to have that before bed because it's just, it tastes kind of decadent, but knowing how good it is for you because there's no crap in it at all is really nice. So this is how I'm going to round out the day, and this is in and around 2,100 calories, which is a high, like it's a higher day for me, but that's what I need right now because obviously I'm pregnant. If this was a non-pregnant day, like I doubled up quite a few of the portions today so that I could actually reach my calorie goals. So I probably would not have as much pudding as I'm about to have. I probably would have had like half the baked potato that I had at dinner. Maybe about a half a cup of Greek yogurt today, and a little less oatmeal to kind of bring it down a few hundred calories. But other than that, that's normally what I would have any other day out of the week is what you've seen here today. And it fills me up, gives me lots of protein, lots of fiber. Usually I'll have a little bit more vegetables, that's true. Not as much fruit. But that's pretty much it. It fills me up, it keeps me energized throughout the day. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna call it a day. I hope you enjoyed going through my food with me today. And I will see you guys bright and early for an awesome Tuesday. See yas.